Dreamworks has created some of cinema's most memorable bad guys in their own films and in collaboration with Aardman Studios. The evil ones in Dreamworks movies often had valid arguments that the real heroes should have considered. That's why we made this list of the evilest animated characters ever. Let the jury begin.
Welcome to Dragon Training. Today, you will learn to fight dragons.
Are you interested in dragons? Did you ever wonder if dragons could be a pet too? Can dragons be sweet or cute like many other animals? Well, if these questions relate to your imaginary world, this is an excellent movie as a destination for your imagination tour. I am giving a short storyline of the movie. A hapless young Viking who aspires to hunt dragons becomes the unlikely friend of a young dragon himself and learns there may be more to the creatures than he assumed. Long ago, up north on the island of Berk, the young Viking, Hiccup, wants to join his town's fight against the dragons that continually raid their town. The moral of the movie is that people should listen to their elders.
Drop the ropes!
So here's the favorite part of this video villain. Drago Bludvist is the main antagonist of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. In the movie How to Train Your Dragon 2, Drago Bludvist is portrayed as a ruthless and power-hungry conqueror. He is first introduced as a mysterious figure who can control dragons, which is considered impossible by the other tribes. He leads an army of followers and can capture and enslave dragons, using them as weapons to conquer other tribes and villages. He is shown to be a violent and ruthless leader who is willing to use any means necessary to achieve his goals, including killing anyone who stands in his way. Drago is shown as a manipulative and charismatic figure who can rally a large army of followers to his cause throughout the movie. He is also shown to be a skilled and ruthless warrior who can defeat Hiccup and his dragon, Toothless, in battle and captures Toothless. He then uses him as a bargaining chip to force Hiccup to join him and help him in his quest to conquer the other tribes. Drago Bludvist is also shown as being responsible for the death of Hiccup's father, Stoic, who sacrifices himself to stop Drago's attack on their village. He is also responsible for the separation of Hiccup and Toothless. Drago's ultimate goal is to use the dragons as weapons of war and to conquer all the other tribes, but Hiccup and his friends eventually defeat Drago and his army and free the enslaved dragons. Charges. In the movie, Drago Bludvist is shown committing a variety of serious crimes, such as capturing and enslaving dragons, attacking and attempting to conquer other tribes and villages, and using violence and intimidation to achieve his goals. He could get life imprisonment or even the death penalty with thousands of dollars in fines for his crimes.
My little Fergus Mako. Cute. Real cute.
This lovable lug taught us you don't have to change your undies to change the world!
Playdate! Cannot be there yet.
Shrek, the outhouse is clogged up.
She turned into a beautiful ogre, and they lived.
Happily.
Ever?
After?
Did you ever think about an ogre's life? His family? His love of life? If you're interested in knowing more about it, you should give this movie a shot. Giving a quick storyline of the movie. Bored with his routine life as a middle-aged family father and missing the days when he was a feared ogre, Shrek, Mike Myers, makes a deal with the rogue Rumpelstiltskin, Walt Dorn, that ends up wrong and threatens to change the lives of those he loves forever and even his existence. Like every other movie, this movie also comes with a moral. It says never judge anyone by what you first see. It takes time to form relationships, trust, and truth. You don't have to censor yourself, just fit in. Accept and own our differences. You never know what someone is dealing with.
It'll be just like the good old days, when you're swamped with your castle. When the world made sense.
All right, what's the catch?
Catch? No. There's no catch. No catchings, really. I mean, there's something, small thing, nothing, little thing.
All right, I knew it. So what do you want?
A day.
Rumpelstiltskin. And here comes the most awaited part, villain. In Shrek Forever After, Rumpelstiltskin is presented as a cunning and devious character who will stop at nothing to gain power and control. He is first introduced as a traveling con artist, offering to grant the wishes of anyone who can guess his name. When Shrek encounters him and correctly guesses his name, Rumpelstiltskin sees an opportunity to use Shrek to further his own ambitions. He convinces Shrek to sign a contract, promising to give him one day as a real ogre in exchange for one day from his childhood. Rumpelstiltskin then uses the day from Shrek's childhood to change the course of history, erasing Shrek from the memories of everyone in the kingdom and taking over as the tyrannical ruler. In this alternate reality, Shrek is now a wanted criminal, and Fiona does not remember him as her husband. As the story progresses, Shrek must navigate this new reality and find a way to defeat Rumpelstiltskin, restore his own life, and save the kingdom from his tyrannical rule. Rumpelstiltskin's character is portrayed as a ruthless and manipulative villain who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals, even if it means destroying the lives of others. Charges. Regarding real-life charges, Rumpelstiltskin, who commits crimes such as fraud, kidnapping, abuse of power, and treason, would be punishable by severe penalties such as imprisonment, fines, and community service.
She waited in the Dragon's Keep, in the highest room of the tallest tower, for her true love and true love's first kiss. Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of...
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
As I've already mentioned, people interested in an ogre's life should definitely give this movie a shot. Shark is the first installment of the Shrek film series. Giving a quick storyline about the movie, a mean lord exiles fairy tale creatures to the swamp of a grumpy ogre, who must go on a quest and rescue a princess for the lord in order to get his land back. The main messages from this movie are about following your heart and not judging someone based on their appearance.
That's enough!
He's ready to talk.
Lord Farquaad. Here's the most awaited part, villain. In the first movie of the Shrek franchise, Shrek, Lord Farquaad is the main antagonist and plays the villainous role. He is the ruler of Duloc, a small kingdom that he wants to expand by expelling all the fairy tale creatures from the nearby enchanted forest and relocating them to his kingdom. Lord Farquaad is portrayed as a ruthless, power-hungry, and selfish leader who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals, even if it means hurting others. To achieve this goal, Farquaad deals with Shrek, an ogre living in the enchanted forest, to rescue Princess Fiona from a tower in return for the eviction of all the fairy tale creatures from his land. Farquaad, who wants to marry Fiona to become king, does not care about Fiona's well-being. He only wants to use her as a tool to achieve his goal. Throughout the movie, Lord Farquaad is shown to be a cruel, demanding, and manipulative ruler who is willing to use any means necessary to achieve his goals, including lying, cheating, and even putting innocent lives at risk. He is also shown to be very vain and obsessed with his own image and his status as a ruler. In the end, Farquaad's plan backfires when Shrek and Fiona fall in love, and Farquaad is killed by a dragon, which Shrek has freed. Charges. As we all know, Lord Farquaad is a ruthless, power-hungry, and selfish ruler who commits crimes such as forced eviction, kidnapping, murder, and abuse of power. These acts could cause him imprisonment, fines, and community service.
You have a name? You want to tell me what it is? Well, mine's Lola.
Come on, man. Get your game face on.
Are you interested in mafia movies? Or you can also say saltwater fish world? Well, let me explain it to you. This mafia movie, set in the world of saltwater fish, is the story of what happens when the son of shark boss Don Lino, Robert De Niro, of a fish crime family is killed by a dropped anchor, and a bottom feeder named Oscar, Will Smith, is found at the scene of the crime. The moral point is that people cannot live a lie.
How are my little babies this morning? You miss me? You doing good? Huh? Huh?
You see, Sykes, it's a fish-eat-fish world. You either take or you get taken.
Don Lino, and here comes the awaited part, villain. Donald Edward Don Lino is the main antagonist of the animated feature film Shark Tale. In the movie Shark Tale, he is the leader of the sharks and the father of one of the main characters, Lenny, he is portrayed as a ruthless and power-hungry mob boss who seeks to maintain control over the underwater community by any means necessary. He is also a corrupt and violent leader who is willing to kill anyone who stands in his way. Throughout the movie, he is shown planning and ordering the murder of Oscar, the protagonist of the movie, for falsely claiming to have killed his son and rival Frankie. He also attempts to kill Oscar on multiple occasions, including by hiring a hit shark to do the job. He is shown threatening and intimidating other sea creatures to maintain control over the underwater community. He is also involved in illegal activities such as loan sharking and extortion, and uses the proceeds to fund his criminal empire. He is also depicted as abusive and demanding towards his son Lenny, expecting him to follow in his footsteps and become a ruthless killer. It's important to note that these are fictional events, and Don Lino is a fictional character, a part of an animated movie, and his actions should not be taken as real-life examples. Charges. In the movie, Don Lino is shown committing a variety of serious crimes, such as ordering the murder of an individual, attempted murder, extortion, loan sharking, and being involved in illegal activities. He could get a penalty of long-term imprisonment, life imprisonment, or even the death penalty for his crimes. He should also get thousands of dollars fined for his villainous crimes.